wait a minute, you want to see professional wrestling? Well, don't touch that dial, because Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is next, and it's wrestling the way it used to be and the way you like it.
Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, the most exciting 30 minutes of professional wrestling is on the air. I'm your host, Dean Hill. I'm here with the Unified World Heavyweight Champion, the icon himself, Dutch Mantell.
The fastest 30 minutes in wrestling you're going to see right here, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling on the air right now. And Dean, I'm going to help you get through this. I know you felt a little bad last week. This week, I'm going to do a little better. I'm going to really help you out and tell everybody the inside scoops on pro wrestling.
Now, two of our matches tonight, ladies and gentlemen, are tourney matches to find out who's going to have the privilege of wearing these Southern Tag titles we've just recently brought here into the Ohio Valley. Also, we're going to be going on to other matches in the tournament next week. We'd also like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that we're very, very pleased to be here on Fox 41 to bring our family type of show into your homes. There's no obscene language. There's no extreme violence here in the Ohio Valley. This is the kind of professional wrestling, Dutchman, that each and every one of them grew up with. We're very, very pleased to have our fans here from the Ohio Valley. You'll notice a lot of kids out here in the audience. Also, everyone brings their signs. This is great, great professional wrestling. Comes to us each and every Saturday night here on Fox 41. We're here every Wednesday night for our TV taping. Come be part of our family. Right now, we got action in the ring. Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the grease pit, the mechanic, Guido Andretti, and his tag team partner from Louisville, Kentucky, the newest sensation in wrestling, Mike Sensation, and their opponent from Hawk Holler, Kentucky, Jebediah Blackhawk, and Kousin Otter.
Jebediah Blackhawk and Kousin Otter, a couple of the fan favorites out here against the newest sensation in professional wrestling, Mike Sensation, and his partner, Robert Briscoe calling for the bell. His partner is, I believe it's Guido Andretti.
What did he have in his hand?
The mechanic.
Did he have a wrench? He looked like he just came from working on a carburetor.
Looks to me like he came straight from underneath the hood of a 47 Buick. He's got the grease all over his cheeks. I'm not sure how that's going to be to try to grab hold of him out here. It's going to be a little slick, I would imagine.
Well, fans, a great show planned for you today. Of course, our last two matches will be tournament matches for the Southern Tag Team title belt that have been in mothballs for the last couple of years, now coming back to reside permanently here in Ohio Valley Wrestling, and a lot of great history behind these belts. The Fabulous Ones wore them at one time, the Fantastics, the Rock and Roll Express, myself and Tommy Rich, we had them one time, and you know, if I check the records, I don't ever remember losing them, but I probably did, but I may even still own these belts.
Well, I know you still own the Unified World Heavyweight title. That's still around your waist. Want to move from Sensation, having his way right now with Jebediah Blackhawk, and Kousin Otter's over in his corner. These two good old boys from Hawk Holler, Kentucky. They are fan favorites here at Davis Arena. Briefly, we're located at 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. You take I-65 northbound across the Kennedy Bridge, take exit number 1. That takes you off on the 10th Street. You follow it down to Mechanic Street, make a left there. Oh, double elbow drop, Hawk Holler style, from Jebediah and Kousin Otter. We are at 1121 Mechanic Street. The building's painted red, white, and blue. You cannot miss it.
Fans, I want you to mark this date down. This Friday night, March the 20th, in Henryville, Indiana, at the Henryville High School. A big OVW card there presented by the Henryville High School baseball team, and I'm going to do an interview with a coach in just a moment. You're going to get to see the Henryville High School baseball team right here on the air live, and I'm going to talk to them. And I've been looking at
over there now,
I'm
right?
going to go over there now. Throw it to me. I got a lot of things to say about this.
All right. Right now, Jebediah is on the ring. He ducks under it. Double clothesline from the mechanic as well as Mike Sensation. And here comes Otter. the mechanic working on the lower area and rakes the eyes of Kousin Otter. Here comes Mike Sensation. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are here every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for a TV taping, every Sunday night for our regular show. Bell time 7 o'clock on both. Kousin Otter, look, there's a new sensation for you, Mike. Here comes Jebediah. He grabs Vito Andretti, hip toss takedown. I'd like to speak to business owners out there briefly. Those of you that are looking for a place to advertise your business, a great young organization is the Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling Association. You can sponsor Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. We'll be glad to put your number, your business logo up here. Imagine it being seen for the entire 30 minutes we're on. Choke slam! Choke slam from Jebediah Blackhawk. Is he gonna tag Otter? He's setting the mechanic up here. Here comes Kousin Otter. He's climbing the top rope. Could be the Hulk Holler splash. That's it. Delivered to the mechanic. 2. That's it.
Your winners, Jebediah Blackhawk and Kousin Otter.
Kousin Otter and Jebediah Blackhawk advance in the tag team tournaments to see who's going to get the opportunity to wear these prestigious Southern tag team titles. Now, don't forget, like the Dutchman told you, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is coming on tour to Henryville, Indiana. Everyone in that area, please come out and be with us this Friday night, March the 20th, at the high school. Now, it's sponsored by the Henryville baseball team and Coach Jeff Schrader. The Dutchman right now has got an interview with the entire team. Are you ready for this? Get ready, Henryville. Hit the VCR record button, because here comes the baseball team and the Dutchman.
Okay, I'm standing right here with the Henryville High School baseball team. Guys, are you ready for this Friday night? Fans, mark this date down. This Friday night, March the 20th at Henryville High School, sponsored by the Henryville High School baseball team, a great OVW wrestling card over there. Coach, how's your team going to be this year?
Hey, be a good team this year. Looking
Well, I
forward
guess I
to
should say your name.
Oh.
Jeff Schrader, right?
That's right.
Coach, is this the best baseball team in Indiana?
Hey, in my mind it is. Look like the best bunch, state champs this year.
Okay, who's your cleanup hitter?
I got Danny Basham sitting over here to the left side of me.
And who's your catcher?
Doug Owens, where are you? Here in the back.
Okay, guys, are you ready for OVW wrestling this Friday night? Are y'all ready? Yeah. All right, okay. Fans, mark it down. This Friday night, Henryville High School, all of us are going to be over there for a good cause, a baseball team. Let's all come out and support it. Dean, back to you.
Great news, Henryville, Indiana. Those of you in the area, you need to be with us on Friday night, March the 20th. Coach Schrader and the entire baseball team, what a treat for the Ohio Valley to bring our type of professional wrestling into your area. I wasn't going to mention this on camera, but I have noticed somebody here in about the 5th row. I don't know if you were able to see him during the interview. There's a gentleman in the 5th row. He's wearing a brown jacket. He's got a black turtleneck shirt on. I recognize him as Kenneth Boland. Kenneth is a friend, associate, a protege, if you will, of Jim Cornette. And we're very pleased to have Jim involved with us here in the Ohio Valley. But I noticed that Boland is over there making some notes on a legal pad. I'm not sure if he's scouting talent or just taking notes back to Jim in New York. But this is unusual. I'm not sure what's going on here. Right now, we got more action in the ring. Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from General Hospital, the Intern, and his tag team partner from Panama City, Panama, Danger Zone, Juan Hurtado, and their opponents from the good old USA, the American Ninja, and his tag team partner from New Albany, Indiana, Jason Jaguar.
Jason Jaguar and the American Ninja in the squared circle against the Intern and Danger Zone Juan Hurtado from Panama City, Panama. I'm joined back here at the television desk by the icon.
How was my interview?
Yeah, what I could hear of it from this distance was excellent. I'm waiting to see it on the
just like Willard Scott on the Today program. A great interview, a great professional. I'm pretty good in the ring and outside the ring. What are these people calling Juan Hurtado?
Well, they're calling him Retardo if you're able to make it out.
Well, that's not very nice.
Oh, he was a fan favorite here for quite a while, Dutchman, and then got under the mentorship of Rip Rogers.
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Juan Hurtado has a twin brother.
What?
Yeah, he has a twin brother, and they were separated at birth. Juan Hurtado, he grew up in Panama, and his brother grew up in Egypt. He went to a family in Egypt, and his name was Amal.
Amal.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
Juan Hurtado has a brother in Egypt named Amal?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's he look like?
Well, if you've seen Juan, you've seen them all.
Oh. Dutch.
Well, a lot of people don't know that. That's one reason I come out here to tell the people the inside scoop on pro wrestling here. The fastest 30 minutes in pro wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, right here in Dutch Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Davis Arena. Dutch, we appreciate you having out here, but you cannot rename the arena after yourself.
Well, I just did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Davis
So
Arena.
the name is Davis Arena, correct?
Danny Davis Arena. We're part of the
All right,
quadrangle.
okay. Oh, if you insist, right now the Ninja in the ring with the Intern. The last time I saw the Intern, he sort of ended up on the short side of the stick. Is that the way you say it? The short side of the stick?
Short
or
side of the
short
stick.
end of the stick?
Either one, I think, applies to the Intern right now. One thing I need to interject, we've had people asking about the rental of the arena. You can actually rent the Danny Davis Arena. have your parties and your friends here. Give us a call at 280-7039 for more information about it. The Ninja right now working, and the spinning back kick from the Ninja direct to the chops of the Intern.
Guys, a lot of interest lately about these Southern Tag Team titles. A lot of history behind it. Jason Jaguar going for the pin, gets it. Joe Whittle gets a 3 count.
Your winners, Jason Jaguar and the American Ninja.
Jason Jaguar and the American Ninja taking this match. You hear him screaming Retardo out here to Juan Hurtado. I'd like to also remind you and again reiterate, we are going to be at Henryville High School in Henryville, Indiana this Friday night, March the 20th. You've already seen the interview that the Dutchman's done with the baseball team
Good
back
one,
here.
too.
They
Good
got
one.
a lot of good athletes back here, it looks
Great
like.
athletes, great. They got
And,
good arms. I can tell by looking at them.
And Coach Jeff Schrader, we appreciate him being with us. Don't forget now, be part of our TV wrestling family. Here every Wednesday night at Davis Arena,
Every Wednesday night.
1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Bell time 7 o'clock. Bring your kids, bring your signs. It's a great time. No extreme violence, no obscene language. It's a great family atmosphere, the kind of wrestling that you grew up with. And our regular show is every Sunday night at 7 o'clock here at Davis Arena as well. Also, if you'd like to think of sponsoring Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, give us a call, 280-7039. We can put your business logo here on the wall. Now, Dutchman, we've got a tag tourney match. This is a tourney match coming up to see who's going to wear these belts.
I'm really interested in this match. Let's go to Faye right now.
Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is 1 fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, the man who hails from everywhere because his house is mobile, Trailer Park Trash, and his tag team partner from Seymour, Indiana, the Ohio Valley Heavyweight Champion, Hustler Rip Rogers, and their opponents from Louisville, Kentucky, the All-American Doug Basham, and his tag team partner from the local asylum, Kousin Krazy.
Kousin Krazy, All-American Doug Basham in this tag tournament match against Trailer Park Trash and the Ohio Valley Heavyweight Champion, Hustler Rip Rogers. Robert Briscoe calling for the bell.
Now this is a tournament match, correct?
This is, yes, this is a tournament match. To see who's going to wear these Southern Tag titles.
You know what? I keep saying this. Well, I don't keep saying it. I'm going to say it anyway. What impresses me about Ohio Valley Wrestling is there's no commercials. There's no 900 psychic lines, and there's no car commercials, and there's no cellular phone ads or anything. It is strictly wrestling. And when these guys get in the ring, one thing that impresses me about them is they really go. They dig.
This is action-packed 30 minutes in professional wrestling. Like I say, I'll admit I steal a bit of the coined phrase that you use. I like to say this is the most exciting 30 minutes in professional wrestling. I truly believe it is. I'm very pleased to be associated with the Ohio Valley Wrestling Association. Take I-65 northbound across the Kennedy Bridge, exit number 1, put you on the 10th Street, come down to Mechanic, make a left-hand turn, and we're a couple of blocks on your left-hand side. Bring your kids, bring your family, bring your signs every Wednesday night for the TV taping, every Sunday night, 7 o'clock as well for our regular show.
Good move by Trailer Park Trash to go behind with a single leg takedown. Now controlling Doug Basham with a headlock. Rip Rogers with some choice words for the fans, telling them to shut up. Doug Basham reversing a Japanese arm lock. Trailer Park Trash countering again.
And Dutchman, I know that you know this. I'm not sure if some of the fans at home know. Trailer Park Trash is actually the cousin of Kousin Krazy. These two guys are family members and were friends. Trailer Park Trash was a fan favorite out here for a long time until he started getting jealous of the attention that Kousin Krazy was getting. Now he's gone under the mentorship of Rip Rogers, and he's turned into one of the most hated men here in the Ohio Valley.
Well, Rip Rogers, of course, I can see the influence that he's had on Trailer Park Trash. Actually, I'm going to say this, Rip Rogers and Trailer Park Trash, they actually work well together as a team. They break every rule in the book, but I've said this before too, there's cheating on both sides sometimes in a wrestling match. You work for every little edge, every little advantage that you can find. You're going to try to find that little leeway, that little borderline that may give you an edge in a match.
Well, right now, the Hustler Rip Rogers and Trailer Park Trash are having their way with the All-American Doug Basham. Of course, Kousin Krazy is in the corner, doesn't get turned on into, no, that was just a one from Briscoe. Krazy doesn't get turned on until that whistle is blown, part of the post-hypnotic suggestion that we had implanted in him to be able to get him out, sign him out of the asylum to get him here.
You know, Kousin Krazy doesn't show a lot of emotion in that corner, does he? He sort of looks, you know, he's got like that 1,000-yard stare. You don't know exactly what he's looking at.
You can look into his eye.
Wait a minute, he looked at me up here. He looked at me.
Could you tell he was looking at you or through you?
I don't know. He was looking this way. Let me say that.
Well, every time I look into his eyes, even with that little Hannibal Lecter mask he's got on, you can definitely tell there's no one at home.
And Doug Basham gets sent for a ride courtesy of Trailer Park Trash to tag to Rip Rogers. Now, Rogers, a veteran, of course, you know, been wrestling a long time. Let me tell you how long he's been wrestling. When he started wrestling, the Dead Sea was just sick. That's how long he's been wrestling. I used to watch him when I was a kid in black and white. That's how long I've been watching Rip Rogers. At one time, I was a big Rip Rogers fan. I actually had a Rip Rogers fan club. It turned into a terrorist group later on, and we had our meetings in a telephone booth. But he didn't have a lot of fans.
This
but
could
he
be the trailer jack. Oh, the trailer jack.
He misses it. A high-risk maneuver. Wait a minute.
He's tagging Krazy. He's blown the whistle. The fans know what this means. Clothesline. And another one for Rip Rogers. Scoop slam. Yeah, a little unorthodox, but that's why he's crazy.
That is an unorthodox slam. A headbutt, courtesy of Kousin Krazy. Now back on Rip Rogers. You hear the fans back in the asylum.
Krazy over the top rope. That's a disqualification.
He's got him up. Puts him down.
Faye Davis not sure right now of what the status is on who won in the ring. I do believe that the winners are going to be Rip Rogers because of throwing a Trailer Park over the top. Let's see. Sure enough.
Trailer Park Trash and Rip Rogers.
Man, another situation where Kousin Krazy has come back to haunt All-American Doug Basham just quite by accident. Kousin Krazy throws Robert Briscoe throws Trash over the top rope. Robert Briscoe catches it, and all of a sudden now Rip Rogers and Trailer Park advance in the tournament.
Well, it's a rule. You can't go sailing over the top rope, and when you do, referee is entitled and required by bylaws of Ohio Valley Wrestling to ring the bell, and he did. In either case, in any event, Rip Rogers, Trailer Park Trash advance in the tournament for the Southern Tag Team belts.
Well, I don't know if you realize this or not, but there's a lot of fans that call us from time to time wanting to know they can actually rent Davis Arena. You can, if you
Dutch
don't have
Arena.
a place, Dutch Arena, Davis Arena, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have a location big enough to have the party you want to have, or if you want to come here and see what it's like to get into the squared circle, you can actually rent Davis Arena. Also, if you're looking for a great place to sponsor your business owner, I'd like to submit to you that we are a great young organization you can get in on the ground floor on. Just give us a call. We can put your phone number, your business logo up here on any of our walls. You can see it for the entire 30 minutes that we're on WDRB every Saturday night at 1 o'clock. Be part of our wrestling family every Wednesday night here at 7 o'clock at Davis Arena. Be part of our regular show as well every Sunday night here at Davis Arena at 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Now we got this match coming up, Dutchman, is also a tourney match. We're really excited about it. Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is 1 fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first from Evansville, Indiana, the most handsome man in wrestling, Jason Lee, and his tag team partner from Indianapolis, Indiana, Flanagan, and their opponents from Pittsburgh, PA, the Ironman, Conway, and his tag team partner from Jeffersonville, Indiana,
Nick Dinsmore and the Iron Man, Rob Conway, into the squared circle against handsome Jason Lee and Flash Flanagan, his partner. Joe Wheeler is your referee. Faye Davis, of course, our ring announcer, and we are underway. This is part of the tag tournament to see who's going to advance.
Jason Lee getting a few last-minute instructions from Flash Flanagan right as the bell rang. And we see Jason Lee starting the match for his team. Of course, the Iron Man starting for his team over there, controlling Jason Lee with a headlock. Flash Flanagan with not a lot of experience, but what little bit that that he has, he's really made the most of it. Flash Flanagan, he's been in the World Wrestling Federation. We've seen him on the Raw tapings and all. I think the talent that he has may take him a long way in the professional wrestling business.
Now, you were asking me earlier about why we call Rob Conway the Iron Man. It was because of his background in weightlifting and bodybuilding. He was a bodybuilder for quite a while. You can tell by the shoulders and the massive strength that the young man has. Nick Dinsmore, as we all know, comes to us from Providence High School here in Southern Indiana. He is a two-sport all-star, played football and wrestled for the Providence High School team as well.
Did you see that?
What a chop from Flash Flanagan.
Did he get stunned?
He put his fingerprints on the chest of the Iron Man. But he greets the turnbuckle for his trouble. Iron Man driving that shoulder, sets him up for the right end of the turnbuckle. Here he goes. Flash off and a big backdrop from the Iron Man. Jason Lee going nuts over here at ringside.
A little bit higher and he may have got a nosebleed.
That's true. Sets him up for the right across the ring. Flanagan takes a clothesline from the Iron Man, lays him out.
Going for the cover, saved by Jason Lee.
These guys desperately wanting to advance in this tag tournament. These guys know what it's like to have an opportunity to wear something with the prestige as the Southern Tag Team titles around their waist. What a maneuver from Dinsmore. 2 count from Joe Wheeler. That was almost it. Scoop slam, plants Flash Flanagan.
He didn't quite get under him. He didn't quite get the leverage, but he got him over anyway. And sometimes when a guy does not get the leverage, it can be very, very dangerous. Flash Flanagan very easily could have went right down on his head, right on his neck, and could have suffered an injury.
Jason Lee.
I mean, it would hurt the ordinary man. To me, I would just probably shake it off and keep going.
Well, that's because you're the icon.
Well, that goes without saying, but a lot of times, you hear about guys now, they get hurt, they got a hangnail, they got a cold nose, I can't wrestle, I don't feel good. Hey, when I first broke into professional wrestling, you wrestled every day and every night, and if you didn't, then they found somebody else. You had to wrestle with pain, and a lot of guys now, they won't do it. And in the big WWF or WCW, they get hurt, they don't wrestle.
Well,
to me, that's not fair for the fans, because I'm sure a lot of football players have played sick, and a lot of wrestlers, they need to do it too.
That's what I think we bring here in the Ohio Valley. A lot of young blood. These guys, every one of them still see the dream.
They want it. They very seldom do they get an opportunity. These guys, for the Flash Flanagan, when you look at this ring, Flash Flanagan, a man with the most experience in the ring. And what they got a chance to go for these Southern Tag Team belts, and it could really be a stepping stone for these guys.
Look at Flash. He's in the face of Joe Wheeler. Joe and Flash are having a problem. What kind of problem? Why aren't you counting faster?
Right in his face. Let's don't do a Latrell Sprewell here.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Beautiful whip suplex. I was talking.
Again, Flash screaming in the face of Joe Wheeler. They got Conway over here in their corner. Jason Lee holding his tights from behind. Look at Jason Lee. Joe Wheeler doesn't see it. He's distracted by Flash Flanagan. Look at, Jason Lee.
They got
setting up for the ride.
Joe Wheeler tied up on the other side. Double clothesline. They need to go for a pin now. This is the fastest moving 30 minutes in pro wrestling right here. Not a lot of time left. So, but they need a pin here. They need to go for it. They need to turn it on.
This is to see who goes forward in this tag tournament. Every one of these guys want this so bad they can taste it.
We just saw Rip Rogers, Trailer Park Trash, advance in the finals.
We've also had Jebediah. Yeah, we've had Jebediah, Blackhawk, and Kousin Otter have advanced. Rip Rogers, Trailer Park Trash have advanced. I understand they will meet here on TV next week. Come be part of our TV wrestling family.
He might have him.
2 count from Joe Wheeler. That was just a 2. Dinsmore wanting desperately to get in.
Flash Flanagan backing up, waiting him out now, seeing where he's going to make a move. You better not wait. Better not wait too long.
Flash Flanagan smiling at Jason Lee. I'm not sure if he knows something we don't know. No! Conway reverses that into a power. It's going to be maybe a Frankensteiner Dutchman?
He went for the Frankensteiner, and Conway turned it into a power bomb. I don't think Flash, I know Flash didn't expect that. Both men down. Now we got a tag. We'll get the fresh man in.
Big drop kick.
With a booming drop kick.
And one for Jason Lee from Nick Dinsmore, setting Flash up for the ride across the ring. Big backdrop. Dinsmore is fired up. 2.
Couldn't get him.
I'll tell you, this has been a great night of professional wrestling here at Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling style. Dinsmore going, it's the rocket launcher. Nobody's home on the rocket launcher. Oh, no. Flanagan somersaults over, makes the tag to Jason Lee.
This could spell it right here. This could spell it. Jason Lee needs to go for it.
Could be a moonsault. That's his favorite move.
He's going for it.
And nobody's home on the moonsault. Dinsmore rolls out of the way at the last second.
He's trying to get over.
Great action. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are here each and every week, same time, same channel on WDRB TV, Fox 41. Another rocket launcher. Dinsmore planted in the ring. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Your winners, Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore.
Conway and Dinsmore advance in the finals. They're going to be taking on the winners of the match we have here on TV next week. Jebediah, Blackhawk, Kousin Otter taking on Rip Rogers and Trailer Park Trash. Don't forget now, we're going to be in Henryville, Indiana on March the 20th. You're going to be there as well for the baseball team. Make sure that you're there. We appreciate WDRB Fox 41 giving us an opportunity to be here in your home each and every Saturday night at 1 a.m. Join us on Wednesday nights for our TV taping. Be part of our family, part of our wrestling family here in the Ohio Valley Wrestling Association. Also, every Sunday night is our regular show here at Davis Arena, 1121 Mechanic Street, Jeffersonville, Indiana. It's been a great night, Dutchman.
It has been a great night, fans. The fastest moving 30 minutes in pro wrestling. I am just glad I could share it with you.
Appreciate you being here with us. Don't forget now, every Wednesday night is our TV taping. Come be part of our show. No obscene language, no extreme violence. It's great professional wrestling. From our family to yours, here in the heart of the Ohio Valley. Be with us next week. Same time, same channel.